Tom Leahy decides, all right, well, bullying is a really big problem, and I want to grab my students' attention and make sure that they understand why the severity of bullying is something that needs to be addressed. And he got fired for it. Okay, well, he got forced to resign. Now, what he did is he showed a video that has 12 million views on YouTube. It's called Love Is All You Need. And what it does is it kind of flips homophobia on its head. It basically creates this world where sexuality is dominated by gay people, right? And straight people are the minority, and straight people are being bullied. So he's showing this video to kind of make a point about what it's like to be gay and how terrible it is to be bullied. We have a short snippet of that video for you right now, and then we're going to talk about it. Take a look.
I was 5 when I knew I wasn't like my family. But it was at my uncle's wedding that I had the first sinking feeling that I wouldn't grow up to be like them.
And did you see who moved in down the street?
No.
A hetero couple.
How do you know?
I saw them getting out of their car. He put his arm around her, and they have a pink and blue flag on their bumper.
This school has a zero-tolerance policy for this kind of behavior. Imagine if your mothers had seen you holding hands with a boy in public.
So this is the little queerbait that tried to hold my brother's hand.
He wanted me to.
No, he didn't. You forced him.
We saw her kiss him just now. Didn't we? Yeah.
You friggin' breeder. Grab her!
It's difficult imagery, but it shows the consequences of bullying. You know, students who have been bullied and they take their own lives as a result of it. And it's difficult to watch, but it's the reality. And when it comes to an issue as serious as bullying, you know, maybe students need this type of imagery to kind of understand the severity of it. Yeah. So Tom Leahy shows this, and parents were outraged by it. Here's what he has to say, though. He says, yeah, it was a little rough. I get it. But shoot, these kids play video games that are decapitating people. I didn't want just a dorky little film. I wanted something that was important, something that was serious. So that's the one I came up with. I'm not saying what I did was very smart. It really wasn't, but I'm a spur-of-the-moment kind of guy, and it seemed right at the time. So again, he was forced to resign as a result of showing this video. Yeah. Look, I get it. It's hard to watch. I mean, every time I see it, I kind of cringe a little bit, but it makes you think. And sometimes that's what students need to kind of understand why bullying is such a serious issue.
Yeah, and maybe we shouldn't wait until kids are in college to have them start thinking about the world around them, other social groups in their country. We see videos sort of similar to that in like health class about bulimia and pregnancy and stuff like that, that tend to be, as he says, dorky little films that don't convince you of anything because you fall asleep during them. Whereas this, I think kids would actually be interested in. They would talk about afterward. It was difficult because it was unexpected. But it's no darker or more violent than every movie these kids have seen for the past 5 years. I mean, they see content like that that's darker in every music video, basically. And so I think that they should, either they are ready for it or they need to be ready for it. And the teacher should get them ready for it because it does actually make them think about it. And the parents aren't really worried about the violence or the slitting of the wrists. What they're worried about is their kids' preconceptions about sexuality being challenged.
I just find it interesting that schools are willing to take extreme measures against students who show affection, innocent affection to one another on campuses, whether it's a hug to console someone who's having a hard time, but they're unwilling to take extreme measures to address real issues like bullying. Yeah. And that's the problem that I'm having right now with dealing with these stories. You have zero tolerance policies that apply zero tolerance to issues that don't need it.